Application forms for sharing accommodations must be completed 2 months in advance.
Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Hello, my name is Pramod and I am very happy to give this test today. I am giving this test for my practice. Thank you very much. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule is crucial for a good night's sleep in autumn when daylight hours are shorter and the body's internal clock can be disrupted. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps regulate your circadian rhythm, allowing your body to anticipate when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake, promoting deeper and more restful sleep. As the nights draw in and the days turn a little gloomy, the winter months can often have an impact on our mental and physical health. With that in mind, a trip to sunnier climates might be exactly what you need to give your well being a boost. Your nervous system allows you to think, move, and feel, but there is a whole other part of the nervous system that is largely outside of your control, operating automatically and quite independently from your conscious mind, and it keeps you alive. Basically, when we are standing still, our bodies are constantly making adjustments in order to keep us stable. For example, if someone bumps into us when we are standing in line, our legs make a wide range of movements that we are not even necessarily aware of in order to keep us upright. Stakeholder acceptance and use of analytics depends on the trust in the data. End users and executives don't always think about the behind the scenes work and preparation that went into a dashboard, but they do have an initiative grasp of and even an emotional connection to accurate data, making obviously inaccurate data a real challenge to overcome. Stakeholder acceptance and use of analytics depend on the trust in the data. End users and executives don't always think about the behind the scenes work and preparation that went into a dashboard, but they do have an initiative grasp of an even an emotional connection to accurate data, making obviously inaccurate data a real challenge to overcome. Cats are popular pets around the world. They are known for their playful nature and soft fur and independent personalities. Many people enjoy having cats as companions as they can provide comfort and entertainment. However, it is important to take care of cats properly by providing them with food, water, and regular veterinary checkups. Veterinary. Cats are popular pets around the world. They are known for their playful nature, soft fur, and independent personalities. Many people enjoy having cats as companions as they can provide comfort and entertainment. However, it is important to take care of cats properly by providing them with food, water, and regular veterinary checkups. A team of researchers has announced the creation of a novel composite material with the ability to alter its properties based on temperature changes, allowing it to execute specific tasks. These materials are expected to be incorporated into the next wave of self-governing robotics that can engage with the surrounding environment. A team of researchers has announced the creation of a novel composite material with the ability to alter its properties based on temperature changes, allowing it to execute specific tasks. These materials are expected to be incorporated into the next wave of self-governing robotics that can engage with the surrounding environment.
Find the library behind the Student Center across the campus.
Find the library behind the student center across the classroom.
To find the library, walk straight ahead, then turn left.
To find the library, walk straight ahead and turn the left.
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.
To avoid evening traffic, we should leave before it gets busy.
Nowadays, most believe in wind power as a strong energy source.
Nowadays, most believe in wind power is an strong electric source.
She ate a sandwich for her meal and also drank some juice.
Have a sandwich for meal and also have some juice.
Active people often live longer and don't get seriously ill.
Active people often live longer and do not get ill.
The lecture hall is right on the first floor inside the building.
The lecture hall right in the front inside the building.
If you have questions about exam techniques, ask the student welfare officer.
If you have questions about the exam, ask the welfare student officer.
Trade finance helps businesses a lot by managing money for their operations.
Trade finance helps businesses a lot by managing their money for trade.
Psychology looks at how we think and act in different situations.
Psychology looks into how we think and act in different situations.
Sometimes, ads make people confused instead of telling them the right stuff.
Sometimes ads make people confused instead of telling them the right information. Box office revenue by movie is the main topic of the image. Revenue in millions in US dollar is on the left hand side. Movie genre and animation is on the right hand side. Action and comedy is also given. Drama and thriller is also highlighted. Horror is the highest category at more than 4 million, while science fiction is lowest category with less than 2 million. Moreover, documentary is second highest being more than 3 million. To conclude, box office revenue by movie is the main feature of the image. Market share of smart home devices is the main topic of the image. Others and 10% is also mentioned. Smart speakers and 25% is on the left hand side. 20% and smart security is on the right hand side. Smart bulbs is also mentioned and smart thermostat is also highlighted. The highest category is smart bulbs at 30%, while the lowest category is others at 10%. Moreover, smart thermostat is at 15%. To conclude, market share of smart home devices is the main feature of this image. Agricultural types in different countries is the main topic of the image. Rice cultivation and tea plantation is on the top. Livestock farming and spice farming is on the bottom. Turkey and India is also mentioned. Nepal and Bangladesh is also highlighted. The biggest country is China in the livestock farming, while the lowest can be seen in the talking about the spice farming. Moreover, Mongolia is on the top. To conclude, this picture is about the agricultural types of different products like farming and the cultivation.
As the world's population grows, ensuring everyone has access to sufficient, nutritious food is a critical challenge. Sustainable farming practices offer a promising solution to this challenge. Firstly, sustainable farming involves methods that are environmentally friendly, such as reducing chemical use, conserving water, and promoting biodiversity. These practices are not only crucial for protecting our environment but also for ensuring long-term agricultural productivity. Healthy ecosystems are more resilient and can provide the resources needed for continuous food production. Secondly, sustainable farming includes a focus on local production and distribution. By supporting local food systems, we can reduce the carbon footprint associated with long-distance transportation of food. Additionally, local farming empowers communities, supports the local economy, and ensures fresher, more nutritious food reaches consumers. However, transitioning to sustainable farming requires effort and collaboration from various stakeholders, including governments, farmers, and consumers. It involves embracing new technologies, investing in education, and creating policies that support sustainable practices. In conclusion, sustainable farming is not just an environmentally responsible choice. It's a necessary step towards global food security and a healthier planet. By adopting these practices, we can ensure that future generations have access to the food they need to thrive.
World population growth was the main topic of the lecture. Firstly, sustainable farming, proactive and reducing chemical use was told by the speaker. Furthermore, long-term agricultural productivity was also mentioned. Additionally, local production and distribution of food and the transportation of food was also highlighted. Then, effort and collaboration was also discussed. Finally, investing in technology and education was also given in the lecture. To conclude, global food security was the main focus of the lecture.
What do you call the distance around a circle?
Radius, equator, radius, diameter, diameter.
What is the term for a shape with 3 sides and 3 angles?
Triangle, triangle.
What do we call the part of a building that is completely or partly below the ground?
Underground building, underground, underground, parking, parking lot.
What do you call the upper interior surface of a room?
Ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor.
What do we call a series of steps leading up to a building or platform?
Projects, projects, activity, goals.
What is the name for a small tower that is typically part of a larger structure?
Pillar, 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 pillar.